We'll see. Okay, cool. I got you a Diamond Zerg.
Cool.
Load up a custom game. How has your TVZ been lately?
It's been not as good as it once was. Stormhost kind of ruined my Met game, and I have trouble with the engaging against Baneling, Mutalisk, Zerg, Speedling compositions.
That will happen. That
Yeah.
will happen.
Banelings jack me up, man.
Well, yeah, you definitely just focus on your spreading.
Okay.
And like I was kind of messaging you about before,
Mm-hmm.
is pulling small portions of your army forward to kind of clear creep up and kind of pull his army back into yours instead of just engaging in one big ball.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was actually just talking to the guy that I was giving a lesson to about always, every time you're going to move out at all on the map, you need to have a drop somewhere. Whether it's threatening a drop at his main or threatening a drop at his third or actually dropping, you need to make sure that you always have a dropout when you're moving around with your army, because it's going to force him to at least consider the fact that he might be dropped. So he has to keep units back home, as opposed to him being able to have his entire army together. And if he does have his entire army together, which most people will...
Oh, don't go yet. Hang on.
Oh, sorry.
That's cool. Just pause it when you get in there.
Yeah.
Sorry. Anyways, continue.
But yeah, so what you're going to do whenever you have a dropout on the map is you're going to force him to at least have some units pulled back, because whenever you're playing against a Mutaling Bane player, they like to have their entire army together because that's when it's the strongest, obviously. But if they do that and they move all the way across the map to try and kill you or do some damage, and you have a drop back at his base, and he doesn't deal with it, you're going to do a ton of damage. And if he does deal with it, then you at least forced out some multitasking. So.
Okay. All right. Sorry, I had to make that post. I forgot one post, but we're good now.
Sweet. All right, you ready to go?
I'm ready to go.
All right.
Wait, I'm not ready to go. I forgot one last thing. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Okay. This goes here. And now we are good.
All right. All right. So, have you been opening Reapers in TVZ?
Yeah. I've been doing 14cc. Actually, sometimes I'll do Reapers, but I've been opening 14cc into like bunker and then factory, basically.
Okay, cool. I like that. Let's do that this game. So just do your standard 9 or 10 supply depot.
Okay.
And then go into that 14 command center. Actually, I want you to do a 15 command center from now on. So I want you to keep constant SCV production, never stop producing SCVs, and just build that command center whenever you have 400 minerals.
Okay.
Instead of cutting at 14.
Right.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
A little late, but that's okay. You can rally that 9th SCV out just straight over there as well, instead of having to pull one from your mineral patch.
Right.
It'll just make it a little bit faster for you. Hello to anybody watching. I don't know if we have any viewers yet.
Yeah, we have a few people in there.
Sweet. Okay, so you're going to just pull that SCV back, continue mining. You don't really have to worry too much about scouting at this point, because a scout isn't going to change anything in your build.
Right.
You're opening 15 command center, 16 barracks, and nothing's going to change that at this point.
Right.
So cancel that second SCV. Oh, well, never mind. I'm looking at his supply, not yours. Sorry. Keep building SCVs.
Okay.
My bad.
It's cool. Terran plays like Zerg now. They just drone up and make a CC.
That is very true. You can macro hard as any race. You can go ahead and rally that SCV over to your choke.
Okay.
Build a command center. And you can see it still lines up perfectly. You still have that 400 minerals right at the same time. You just didn't cut an SCV to get there.
Right.
So you can pull 2 SCVs to take care of that drone.
Oh,
or
2?
Just 1.
Yeah, I usually use 1, but is there...
2 will just guarantee that he's not going to kill that SCV, because right now he's definitely threatening that. Well, it's poor micro on his part, though, so you're going to be alright. Barracks, very nice. And then you can do a gas at 17.
Okay.
So gas right there. Put that SCV back on minerals. Very good. And you're just going to go into that standard barracks opening into Hellion play.
Okay. Just cancel that. He's going to try and kill that dude. Ah, he got him.
It'll happen.
Yeah.
Not too big of a deal. And you want to stop building SCVs at 18 supply as well, so cancel that one that's building right now.
Okay.
So you can build a Marine right away.
Right. Depot or no? I don't need a depot.
Yeah, you're gonna depot. So you're gonna start a depot wall.
Right.
So you're gonna turn that into an orbital command. Keep making Marines. You're gonna build a bunker down on the low ground already. You want to have it a little preemptive as well, so you can have it up before his lings get there.
Right.
So keep making Marines. Build a factory. That's your priority in the order of this build is factory at 100 gas and then reactor at 50. So don't start another Marine. Cancel that Marine. Build a reactor at 50 gas and then drop that mule and transfer that command center down to your natural.
Okay.
And now you're gonna close that wall at your ramp too. So build 2 more supply depots to finish that wall off.
At the ramp?
At the ramp, yeah.
Okay.
And then as soon as you kill that...
I'm not sure. Do you mean on the low ground or?
No. On the high ground, like your ramp into your main.
There's a bunch of lings down here.
That's right. Pull those Marines. You're fine. Build another command center in your main. Keep building SCVs. Swap that barracks with the factory. And you're going to be building the... I think you still need 1 supply depot to finish that wall at your natural. Oh, you lost those Marines.
Oh shit! I wasn't watching. Fuck.
So he's done some good damage right now. He's denied your base for quite a while. Try and land that expansion now.
No,
He doesn't have a ling
I
underneath
can't.
it.
He's got a ling underneath.
See a ling? Okay. Okay, so keep building SCVs. You can take a couple more barracks as well. So go ahead and throw down 3 more barracks, or 2 more barracks instead. Sorry. Use those Hellions to clear those lings up so you can land that expansion. Very good. So land that command center, mule. Got those barracks coming. You can take your next gas as well. And you need some supply depots.
Yeah.
Little supply blocks. That's alright, first game, no worries. So you've got stem coming. You turn that into orbital. Very good. Okay, so you want to start walling off at your natural.
Right.
It should always be a priority as soon as possible. Preferably before you even really venture out with all of your Hellions, you want to have some sort of wall off. You can move 2 out to kind of scout. Before you leave yourself completely vulnerable, you always want to make sure you have that wall.
Okay.
So start building some supply depots. You can just build 2 in a bunker. There you go. And then you can even salvage that bunker that's at the back. Keep building SCVs, reactors on all those barracks, and then you can start mine production out of your factory and start a starport.
Okay.
As well as your 3rd and 4th gas. And then as soon as you started that starport, you can put down a double engineering bay as well.
Okay.
You need to put 2 SCVs on your main gas as well. There you go. Starport, and you can go double eBay. Keep making SCVs, and get out on the map with those Hellions. See what's going on. See if he's got a 3rd base. Because right now, if he's doing a 2 base all in, you're already dead.
Mm-hmm.
You were dead a minute ago because you haven't seen anything. So there's some lings coming to you. They're going to donate their lives. So just clear that other watchtower, and then go see if he's got a 3rd base. Keep macroing. Put SCVs on the gases at your natural. Keep building mines, put a reactor on that starport, start combat shields and concussive shells, start 1-1, keep building supply depots, keep building SCVs.
There's a lot of stuff in this game. Have you noticed that?
There is. There's a little too much stuff at times.
Yeah.
Very good. So what do you see right now?
Bunch of creep.
Nothing. That's a dangerous move right there. You kind of push on the creep. I would go around from the bottom and push in, so you can see if he has that third. So you see roaches right now.
Mm-hmm.
I would go ahead and get at least 2 Marauders, just to be safe. Probably wouldn't go too much more than that, because they are expensive.
Mm-hmm.
You need to be building supply depots too. Throw down a supply, so call down some supply.
Oh shit, I didn't hot kite. Oh! Sorry, I'm running.
And you need to start trying to take that third base as well. And you can even take the offensive one. You can take the one that's above your main, so you can push his third base. That's the one I like to take personally. Yeah. So you can take that offensive third. You can keep macroing. You need to have medevacs coming out. Okay. And you need to throw down your armory too, so that your upgrades will be timed out.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So move out with that third base. Ideally, you want to take it. You want to have it landed around the 10-minute mark. So you need to push with your units to where you're going to go. Got some mutas there. Move those Hellions. You don't want to just throw them away.
Ah, shit.
Split your army a little bit. Keep macroing. You've stopped producing right now. Keep building SCVs. Don't stop. Don't stop. You need to get to where that third base is pretty soon. He's got Lings coming too.
Mm-hmm.
All right, lift it up so you don't lose it. Cancel the SCV, lift it up.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That was close. So get there. You need to pull some SCVs over there too, like preemptively, because it's getting pretty low. So pull some SCVs to repair. Or drop some mules, that works. Keep macroing, keep macroing. You've got a bunch of idle production. Throw down 2 more barracks. Did you start 2-2?
Nope.
Keep building supply depots. You can actually build supply depots at your third base to wall it off on that top ramp.
Okay.
You need to be building mines constantly, or you can go Hellbats too. If you like Hellbats, you can go Hellbats instead of mines. It just takes more micro. So they're a little bit more reliable, but they are more micro dependent. Uh-oh, Ling's coming in. You're good. Split your army to deal with the ones that are killing your mules. Nice. Okay. Load up a dropship and go to his main, because you killed a bunch of mutas earlier, so you know he doesn't have that much drop defense.
Okay.
So drop him at his main, and then go push that third base with the rest of your army.
Let's go.
Uh-oh, where's that dropship going? It's flying, like, right over everything. You should have...
Go, was there a different path I should have chosen?
Well, because you're going to go to his main to drop him, because you want to pull his units as far away from where you're going to push as possible. Oh, you got to clean that creep up. Don't just push onto it. Ah!
Oh shit.
Ugh, that's bad.
Yep.
Yeah, so you never want to just push on the creep blindly.
I wasn't watching.
Yeah, and that'll happen.
Yeah, yeah.
So move that, because you pull that drop back too. You want to go to the main with the drop.
Oh shit.
That's what I was saying too, because you were going to go to the main with the drop, but you like sent it directly up the middle.
Yeah, yeah. I definitely did that.
If you're macroing, you're still in completely... You're in an okay position. I wouldn't say you're fantastic, but you're all right. Keep
I'm a drop.
Another command center. That's okay. Push with your army. Try and deny that fourth base if he's got one. Because that's what's so good about this forward command center, is if they take a fourth base on this side of the map, you can deny it really easily. You just got to keep up with that macro. You need to throw down a fourth command center. And you don't have enough mines or hellbats right now. Your factory isn't producing. So you kind of need to at least produce one or the other. I would recommend widow mines.
Okay.
So pushing. Pull back, pull back. You want to microwave burrow that widow mine?
I can't see it. Shit.
It's alright. Burrow all of those widow mines? Micro your army back. Very good, very good. You're trading really well because you have 2-2 to his 1-0. So keep up with those upgrades. You never want to lose that upgrade advantage. So 3-3 should be on the way. Transfer some SCVs to the... Or, well, never mind. You've got max SCVs at every base. Actually, transfer some SCVs down to your natural from your main. You're oversaturated in your main.
Okay.
But definitely don't lose your army while you do it.
Okay.
Hotkey on all those barracks if you haven't already, and you need to put 2 reactors and 2 tech labs on them. Or all reactors that... Actually, no, you did it.
I did it, yeah. I thought I did.
All reactors will work as well. It's because you already have a couple tech lab barracks.
Mm-hmm.
You have 3 widow mines in your main too. You might want to pull those into your army. I think they'll be of more use there.
Sure.
So go ahead and clear out your 4th base. Make sure that it's safe to take whenever you plan on taking it, because you don't want to have your entire army across the map and then have to pull back to try and clear something out of your 4th. So send a couple Marines over there to clear it out.
Okay.
Keep macroing, keep macroing. Marines, Marauders, Widow Mines, Medevacs. You can take that 4th base and turn it into a planetary. Very good. Load up a dropship and go drop him. You haven't dropped in quite a while.
Okay.
If one drop fails, that's no reason to not drop again.
Sure.
A lot of players will get in that habit where they'll have a drop that goes horribly for them.
Don't want to get burned by the oven. Yeah.
Yeah. But if you get a drop completely denied, that's even more of a reason to try and drop again.
Sure.
You definitely need to be doing some damage. So now that drop is pushing out over on the left or the right side, push on the left side.
That's some ultras.
Oh, pick up. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, you didn't turn that base into a planetary at the bottom. He's attacking it.
No, I did not.
Push over there with some units. Clear it out. And so you want to do what you did again with that drop. You want to load up a drop, go to one side of the map, and attack on the other. You want to always push his army as far apart as possible. So if you're going to push his 4th base, you need to drop his main. If you're going to push his 5th base on that left-hand side, you need to drop his 4th base on the right-hand side. You need to be as far apart as possible with your drops.
Right.
So now, since you're dropping his main, go push back to that right-hand side.
Okay.
Your 3rd base is also really vulnerable right now, too. Yeah, you need to get there ASAP. Oh, pull those SCVs back. Don't attack with them. They're not going to do anything. Ooh. Yeah, you definitely want to try and save them as opposed to using them.
Yeah, I thought I right-clicked on the main man back to my base, but...
They might have just taken a weird pathing. That'll happen. Yeah. Okay, so you still have a 3rd base, so you're okay. And you did a lot of damage with that drop. That's what I'm talking about, where, he might have killed a base of yours, but you at least got something out of it. You killed, tech, you killed drones, you're killing the hive right now. Oh, watch your army. Might go back.
Ah, shit.
Keep macroing, keep macroing. Pull those SCVs that are going over to your 3rd base back. There you go. You might need to get a couple more SCVs as well. You are a little bit low. You just need to keep macroing up. You need to keep on the pressure with drops. You can't let him get to a comfortable position where he can just macro right now.
Okay.
You gotta keep that pressure on. Okay. You still got some units loaded up in a medevac as well. You might want to drop those out.
Okay, 1 sec. I'm going to drop the main again.
Okay, perfect. You're getting attacked at your... Well, not yet. Oh, if you can get that hive, that would be really good.
That's what I'm hoping to do.
That's right, load up another drop and go. Oh, you're going to attack at your planetary.
Oh, shit.
Gotta watch that mini-map.
Yes, definitely.
Oh, that's alright. That's a really good trade for you. His upgrades are nowhere near as good as yours. Well, yeah, they're not at all. Alright, so you need to lift the command center from your main off to another base and start muling. And you need to push hard right now with all of your units.
Okay.
So push that upgrade advantage that you have right now and try and kill, I would say, you need to kill his 4th and his 5th base. You should be able to just win because you got such a good upgrade advantage. So keep pushing, keep pushing. Kill that base. You can load up a drop and go to the other base if you want. Or load up one drop and go to the main.
Now what? Understood.
This better be good. Who wants
But now clear all that creep out and push into his natural. And you're going to have to micro here, so if he throws banelings at you, you need to pull all your marines back behind the marauders and let the marauders tank the baneling hits.
Okay.
Very good.
And I got no minerals.
No. Uh-oh, clear that creep. Oh shit, pull the marines back.
Ah!
You're still okay. Luckily you've got really good upgrades. That was a really bad engagement, but...
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, you've got to just control click the marines and pull them back and let the marauders take all the shots.
Moved the whole group.
Yeah. Oh, you've got a bunch of widow mines sitting outside of your third base, and you've got a bunch of idle SCVs too that could be mining.
Well, that's
If all
not
those
good.
if all those widow mines were with your army right now, your army is a lot stronger. They're sitting. Yeah, there you go. Nice. Pull back to the widow mines. Kill that base. Very good.
Your forces are under attack.
And so right now you're just pushing that upgrade advantage. Nice.
Upgrade complete.
Well done.
Oh my god. That was intense. That was like, oh my god. It reminded me of summer camp when they made me sing in front of everyone. Ugh.
Okay. So how did you feel about that game? Any questions about it?
Yeah, I guess the biggest problem, so when I'm engaging a baneling heavy, well, even a baneling at all army like that, just do I stim first and then control click the marines?
Yeah, you want to stem as soon as possible. As soon as you know that he's going to be engaging you fully, you want to stem. You don't want to let him like force out any preemptive stems or anything like that. But if you see that he's got a lot of banelings and he's coming at you, you want to stem as soon as possible, and then immediately pull your marines back and let the marauders take the damage, and then spread the marines out behind.
Okay.
So you want to pull the marines back, spread them out, and stem all of it, obviously.
Okay, but the first thing you do is stim, then you control click the marines, pull them back, and then split them. Okay. Okay.
And you want to have widow mines in with your army as well. So what you'll be trying to do is micro back to the widow mines. So you'll have them obviously in a line if you can, and then micro back to the widow mines.
Okay, that was intense, man. That's my first time I've ever attempted a microing.
Yeah.
That's not true at all, but you know.
It is difficult though.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay,
All right.
we're gonna play another map.
Okay.
We're gonna do whirlwinds.
Okay.
Fantastic Zerg map. So have some fun.
Okay. Goodness. So on a large map like Whirlwind, I would imagine that drops become even more important.
Yep. Yep. Especially in TVZ, drops are important in every single game. But yeah, even more so on a bigger map because you're going to have even more distance to spread his army out with. So.
Right. Okay.
Oh shit. Didn't mean to start it there.
No, it looks like he's
he
alright.
was ready anyway.
Not enough
Okay.
minerals.
So you're going to do that same build, that 14cc,
Okay.
or 15cc technically.
Mm-hmm.
Not enough minerals.
And that's the reason to do 15cc over 14 is that it keeps a constant stream of SCVs rather than...
That's it. I've just become a big fan of never stopping SCV production,
Yeah.
as we should.
Yeah, for sure. I would like to be able to do that too. I'm a fan of it. I just don't know how
Instead
to
of
do it.
instead of sending that SCV out like that a little early, just rally your 9th or your 10th SCV over from the
Okay.
command center because it'll get there in the perfect timing.
Okay, cool. One sec. Sorry, I gotta change a setting.
Okay, no worries.
Okay. Alright.
All right, go for it.
I forgot to shift right click that dude.
Oh, yeah, that'll happen. All right.
It definitely will happen if you're bad, which is exactly
Hey.
what I am.
Not only if you're bad, but also in a lot of other situations,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
So the 15th SCV, I'm going to rally over here?
Mhm.
Okay.
It should come out in perfect time. You can keep another SCV building too, so make sure you have one. There you go. And then CC.
Yeah, that's the whole point, right?
That's it. Nice. And then you can just keep that next SCV rallied over there too. But you're
Alright.
going to go 16 barracks as well.
Right. Should I scout now, or since
Nope.
it's 4-player map? Okay.
You'll scout with your Hellions.
Not
Okay.
enough enemies. Not enough enemies.
Because any sort of one base all-in is bad. And that's all you would really be able to scout from here.
Right.
You know, if they were like banning bust you or something like that, like, I mean, it can do damage, but you should have Hellions out fast enough to deal with something like that.
Is under attack.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You got that 17 gas. You're going to want to stop building SCVs at 18 so you can build a Marine.
Right. So I just kind of mine at this point?
You'll just mine and kind of, twiddle your thumbs for a second.
Alright.
Don't let that SCV die though. So you can actually hit T to stop it from building and then click on it again. Click
Okay.
on the command center again and it'll hop over to the other side.
Oh, really? Okay, I didn't know that.
Yep.
See? Hot tips.
That's it, man.
Oh,
Alright, so start that Marine. Nice. See it like that.
Oh,
Perfect.
man, I had no idea that was even a thing. Oh, he still died! Oh,
You're
no.
going to lose that one. Oh. Okay, so orbital command, you're going to start a bunker at your natural.
Okay.
And then rally that next Marine down there too, and you're going to start a factory at 100 gas.
Okay.
And then immediately after the factory, you're going to start another command center. And you want to put that bunker a little bit farther forward.
Okay.
It's okay, like don't cancel it now, but just in the future. You want to put it at like the top of your ramp.
Right.
Upgrade.
Okay, lift that command center off and go down to the astral. Start a reaction in your barracks, but you want to put it into the wall, like into the middle of the wall. You're right there. Very good.
The middle of the wall. I see.
You
Okay.
want to make sure you can create a perfect wall, but you
Right.
should still be able to get a wall off with that. You just
Right.
need to make sure you complete that.
Not
Right.
enough energy.
And then start another command center at 400 minerals.
Okay. I've never played this greedy. It's so uncomfortable for me.
That many command centers?
Yeah. It's crazy.
It's a fast third, man. It gets
It's
even
madness!
If you throw down the double eBay behind this all as well, then you get even greedier.
Mm-hmm.
So lift that factory up and switch it with the barracks.
Okay.
And then you're going to just do constant Hellion production up to 6. Put a tech lab on the barracks.
Additional supply.
Oh, I forgot mine. Damn.
And you can take a... Okay. With those supply depots as well, you want them to be at the natural. You want to be walling off. So you are building 2 there, but those other 2 you built in the main should really also be
Right.
at the natural.
Yeah, those were panic supply depots.
Yeah.
Add-on.
Pull those Marines out of the bunker to deal with that Zergo. Very good. Keep building Hellions. Start Stim, start a Marine, and then start double eBay. This is as greedy as it gets, and it's Whirlwind too, so you can afford to play like this.
Right.
Unless you don't have a full wall off at your natural, and then you get run over by Lings.
Well, yeah, that happens.
But you have Hellions out, so you should be okay. I don't know what he's doing either, I'm just watching your screen.
Right.
Orbital command at that command center that finished. You're going to want to take your next gas. There you go. Perfect. Keep building SCVs. Keep building SCVs. You want to finish that wall off. So even though you're
Yes,
at
wall
low
off.
supply, finish that wall off.
Oh shit.
Pull those Hellions back. Ah. Attack with the SCVs. So that, or well, never mind. You don't need to attack me. I thought he was going to commit more than that.
Upgrade complete.
Nice. Very good. That was a good trade for you. Keep microing. Or keep macroing. Keep macroing. You need to throw down 3 more barracks. Start 1-1.
Not enough minerals.
You started +1 attack, I think, but you didn't start the armor.
Yeah,
Maybe you-
I needed
Oh,
100
yeah.
minerals.
Good. Good. Cool. So finish that wall. And then you need to get out on the map with those Hellions. You need to see what's going on. So move out with these 5 and now start mine production from here on out. Go find him, see what he's doing, see if he's got a third base.
Okay.
Make sure you have all your production hotkey.
Yep.
Very nice.
Oh shit.
Oh,
I did that just now.
you can take your 3rd and 4th gas now as well.
Okay.
Okay, you've got those Hellions just kind of sitting there, not doing a whole lot of them now.
Right.
Keep macroing, keep macroing. Mines, mines, mines. You really should have gone all reactors on those barracks, because you're going to need the Marines. But that's okay. So now you want to move out with that 3rd command center and take that 3rd base now and use your Hellions to kind of keep the map control. You need
Is
to
the
go-
3rd map on the right here or below?
I would take it below.
Okay.
And move those Hellions around. You've got to scout them. Keep macroing. Combat shield, concussive shell, macro, macro, macro.
Man, I thought I made those. I did not mean to make all those tech labs.
Yeah, it's okay. Throw down like 3 more barracks and a starport, and then put SCVs in the gases in your natural. And there's a Ling denying your 3rd base as well. You got to clean up.
Okay.
Okay, keep macroing. Mines, mines, mines. You didn't get an armory as well. Sorry.
Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah, you got to do that to get those upgrades timed out. But at least you have 1-1. And you've got a good upgrade advantage because he's at 0-0 right now. So that's good for you. Keep microing. Very good. Good Hellion control. Nice. It's perfect. So pull some of those mines over to your 3rd base and land those there so that you can start mining from that base. You need to try and land that command center. Keep macroing. Keep macroing.
Additional supply.
Put a reactor on that starport. Throw down an armory. Marines, Marines, Marines. You got a bunch of Marines sitting in your main as well, and you could be using all of that stuff that's sitting in those bunkers of your natural too to help secure this base.
Okay.
There you go. So transfer some SCVs over there. You still didn't take the gases in your natural.
Very true.
Mines, bro, the mines, bro. Nice. Attack with those Marines, and you've got 1-1 to his 0-0 right now, so you're going to trade really cost efficiently. Very good. Okay, you need to get that reactor on the starport. Did you start your armory?
I thought I did, but, maybe I didn't. No, I didn't.
Take those gases at your 3rd as well. You still haven't taken the gases in your natural. You still haven't put SCVs on them.
I don't believe in gas. I think it's a terrible element that too many Terrans are dependent on.
It's good for you.
Yeah.
It builds strength and tech. Alright, so you still don't really know what he's doing. You haven't scouted him at all yet. Those Hellions never quite made it to his base.
Baneling Roach. Well, those are the buildings he has at least.
Okay, that's pretty good tell. You can see he's got layers, so you might expect mutas, maybe, but that Roach Warren kind of tells me maybe not.
Additional supply.
You need to keep throwing down supply depots. You can wall off at that 3rd base with supply depots.
Sure.
Keep macro, throw down another command center. Never mind, you already have 2 on the way. Uh-oh.
Additional supply depots required.
Burrow that mine, micro the Marines back. Nice! Oh, that's not what you wanted those detonations on. It's okay though. Micro the Marines, split them. You gotta split.
I don't know how. I don't know how to do that. Oh God. That was some ham-fisted shit right there.
Yeah, you definitely have to split those units a little bit better. And that's something you can practice in the micro trainer as well. It's just getting comfortable with that. Keep macroing, keep macroing. Start 2-2. Start medevacs. Nice. Ooh.
It hurts. It hurts. It stings. There we go. There was a good shot.
Lift that command center so it doesn't die. Micro back to the... Oh, you unburrowed him. Nice.
Yes, I did, because
Micro
I'm
back to
awful.
Yeah, if you ever mines burrowed like that, instead of unburrowing them and moving them forward, you want to micro back to the mines.
Right.
Just like that. Very good. Perfect. Keep macro and keep macro. Keep it going. Okay, you want to try and drop him now, because he's done a lot of economic damage to you, so you need to try and do something in return.
Okay.
Like you might load up a drop of like 4 Marines and a Marauder or so, and
Oh shit! All
drop dispatch roll.
those extra Raxes I made weren't rallied over here. I could have used those guys.
Oh yeah. Okay, lift off one of those command centers and build a planetary fortress up at your 4th base, and
Okay.
keep macroing. You want to start another factory so you can get the Widow Mine upgrade. You need to take the gases at your 3rd, so put 3 SCVs in that gas and then take the next one.
Oh God! I picked a mule.
Keep building Widow Mines, keep building units.
Oh shit! I didn't have my.
You're going to need supply depots too.
Yeah. I was walling off with him when disaster struck.
And there's a Ling blocking your 4th base, so you need to clear that out so you can turn it into a planetary.
Additional supply depots required.
Acknowledged.
Don't send everything, it's just one Ling.
Depots required.
Okay. Hold on. Dropping.
Heading out.
Additional
Okay, pull your army back. You're really exposed to your 3rd because you pulled everything to kill that Ling.
Right.
So yeah, that's something you really need to work on is splitting your army off. And
Right.
I mean that in like the micro sense as well as the
Sure.
defending against multiple attacks. Okay, very good. Keep macroing, keep macroing. Go ahead and start 3-3. Turn that base into a planetary on your 4th. Throw down some more barracks, get another factory going. Because you're going to want to get that Widow Mine upgrade. You want to get Drilling Claws as soon as possible. It makes your Widow Mine play so much more potent.
Okay.
It really forces them to have high tech to be able to deal with the Widow Mines, to be honest with you. Because they just burrow way too quickly for Ling Bang Yuta to be able to do anything.
Right.
Okay, so you need to start kind of pushing out. You've been really, really, really passive in this game, and you've taken just a lot of like blow after blow from him, and you haven't really been dishing anything out.
Okay.
So you kind of need to get active on the map and start clearing out some creep, seeing what's going on.
Okay.
Oh, he's coming to your 3rd. Or you're not your 3rd, your 4th. Sorry. He pulled back though. Yeah, there you go. You saw that. Nice. Good scan. Very good. So you're max right now. You definitely need to load up a drop. Remember what I was talking about earlier?
Uh-huh.
Never just push in one place. So load up even 2 drops if you want. And drop at his 3rd base in his main, or his 3rd base in his 4th base, or something while you attack.
Let's go.
And you need to do this simultaneously. So you can't drop and then attack. You have to drop and attack. So very
Right.
good. Scan, clear that creep, burrow those Widow Mines. You're really vulnerable right now. Split your army up preemptively. Preemptively split it. So pull some back. Now just push forward with a little bit. You're still pushing forward too much.
Ah.
Split it up, split it up. Pull back, pull back. You're too far into creep.
Oh, shit.
Okay, split your army up. Split it up preemptively. I think you're boxing a little too big whenever you're splitting. And
Yeah.
you're grabbing too many units. So now you're a little bit more split. And you just need to poke him with a few units at a time. Alright, pull back, pull back. Pull back to your Widow Mines. Nice, never mind. Luckily you have a big upgrade advantage. So just split off a few units and try and clear up some creep. Burrow those Widow Mines. Keep macroing, keep macroing. You're still bunching your whole army. Just split off little clumps.
Yeah.
There you go. So scan, clear that creep. Because right now he's got a big advantage. You're fighting on creep. You don't want to do that. How'd your drops do? Where are they at?
They went pretty well, actually.
Very good. So you load up another one. Drop that fourth base. Oh, micro. Oh, you gotta pull those units back.
Ah!
Macro. Pull all those Marines back. Yeah. Keep macro. You can start muling that fourth base as well. You can take the gases there because you're a little low on gas. Keep making Widow Mines, keep making Medevacs. You've got an idle factory and an idle starport right now. You need to... Yeah. It's going to be hard. So, okay, I want to let you know the predicament that you had yourself in there. You were actually maxed against a 120 supply Zerg. But because you clumped so hard and you fought on creep, he just decimated your army.
Right.
So you really have to focus on clearing all the creep before you start the fight. So clearing the creep is the first priority.
Okay.
And then from there, you'll move into splitting off all of your army into like a huge area and then just using small portions of the army to attack with. So keep macroing. You're not out of this yet. You still have 5,000 minerals. You can throw down another... I'll cancel that planetary if you can. Nice. Okay, turn it into a planetary on the base. There you go.
Sure.
You can throw down another 2 command centers as well. Transfer all of those SCVs to that new base and build 2 gases. And keep up with your production. You can't stop now. You can put a tech lab on that second factory you have so you can start drilling claws.
Okay.
And at this point, you kind of need to play a little defensive until you can get your macro back in shape.
Additional supply depots required.
I lost a lot of supply depots. Okay. I don't have any blank ones to call down on.
It's alright, just throw down a bunch. You're okay. You should start walling up that fourth base with them. So turn that into a planetary and then throw down a bunch of supply depots to wall that off.
Okay.
Additional supply depots.
Alright, he's attacking it. Defend.
Oh, shit.
Under attack.
Oh, if you had Widow Mines there, that would have been so many dead Zerglings.
Yeah, they were just an inch or two away, too.
Okay, so load up a drop and go to one of his bases. You need to be dropping him right now because he doesn't have any Mutalisks. I would even be trying to double drop him if you could. You pulled the wrong medevac.
Ah, shit.
So turn those new bases, turn one into an orbital, and then lift the other one up and build a planetary at a new base. And now you need to pull with your army, so drop, and then go with your army in the middle.
Okay, one sec. Fuck.
Because you need to kill some bases right now. You can't just let him take the map. So maybe go and take the watchtower and scan and clear all the creep. You're pulling your drop back to your army.
Oh, fuck.
Where's the emergency?
You know what it is? It's because I keep forgetting to not unhotkey it.
Yeah, that'll happen. You just gotta really make it a point. I mean, and this is a difficult style to play. I mean, Terran overall is a hard race to control. So burrow those Widow Mines. You're going to force him back with that. Now you need to try and kill a base, so get active with your army. Go down to the bottom of the map and try and deny his bases. It's a little too late now. That drop's already over. He's pulling back to the middle. So you kind of have to do it a little bit more actively. Oh, you got to pull back. You can't take those ultra shots. Against the ultras, you really have to stutter step. You can't just sit there and take the brunt of the damage.
Right.
Because ultras are really, really bad when they're not supported. Like, you can stutter step like 15 ultras to death. Okay. So this game, you've taken too many bad engagements. The resources lost tab. Let's see if I can find it. Resources. There's the resources lost. Control R, that's what I thought. God damn it.
It's a lot.
Units lost, okay, sorry. Yeah, you're around 3,500 more resources lost than he is.
Yeah.
Which is not good for you. If the Zerg is trading more efficiently, then it's a situation you never want to be in, because Zerg is one of the most inefficient races in terms of army supply.
Mm-hmm.
So you've kind of just like ran headlong into a brick wall twice this game.
Yeah, that's sort of my deal.
Splitting your units off a bit more. It looks like you have a lot of trouble controlling the drops, and it's not easy to do, but it's what you have to do to be able to beat a Zerg in the late game.
Sure.
So you can try and turn that command center into like an orbital, so you can start muling or something, but you're pretty far behind at this point.
Yeah, that is true. And I've given away that upgrade advantage.
Mm-hmm. You had it for most of the game too, and it was actually like what was keeping you in.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's I think the main thing you really need to focus on is because your macro has been okay, like your macro has been fine. It's just the fact that whenever you get to a 200 army, you don't use it as a 200 army. You use it all together, and
right.
You're not efficient enough with it.
Right. I gotta disable this hotkey I started using is a really bad habit.
What is it?
When I played the campaign, I got used to the select all hotkey, like the select all army hotkey, and now I'm like hooked on it. I don't know if you played the campaign, but there's a button that just picks like every unit that can fight on the map.
Yeah, I have it hotkeyed as well, but
yeah, because it has its uses, but yeah.
Uh-oh, you're kind of running headlong in. Burrow those Widow Mines. The second you want to do the second you see his army, you want to burrow those Widow Mines. It's like the siege tanks in TVZ back in Wings of Liberty.
Yeah.
The second you see his army, you need to siege up. But the second you see his army, you need to burrow those Widow Mines, because that's where your splash damage is going to come from, which is what you're going to need. It's what you're going to micro around. Right. So you can try and max out here and go for one more big attack.
That's the plan. It's gonna be
at this point, you also
tough.
need to be dropping. You really should be dropping this entire game. You've kind of tried to go to the same places twice, and it hasn't worked. So maybe you should try and go around the right side of the map. And you're flying a dropship directly over his army right now. Like, you know his army's there, so you really have to try and go all the way around, because you've already shown that drop to him. So now it's kind of useless.
I'm kind of useless, so.
He still has to react to it, so even showing it to him isn't a bad thing necessarily.
Yeah, I play innovation style,
It's the truth, man.
Yeah.
So you can even load up another drop right now too, and try and drop 2 locations at once, but you need to be doing something. And look at that, you're doing damage. Perfect. Okay, his army's pulling back, so now push out and clear up creep. Load up that medevac, don't lose those units. Don't lose those units. Don't lose those units.
Shit. Sorry, I was looking at my army. Yeah.
It's alright. Burrow those Widow Mines. Split your army. You can't clump up. Ooh,
fungal.
He has infestors now, so that means you are not allowed to clump anymore in this game.
But that's what I do.
Split. Nice. Better engagement. Much better engagement.
Oh, I see.
See what even a mediocre split can do for you?
Yeah, that was mediocre, and it still was a lot better.
it was infinitely better than an entire clump. Because you still weren't completely cost efficient there, but you were more cost efficient than you had been.
Right. If I had done that earlier, I probably would have won the game.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you know, something to work on.
Yeah, it's always something to work on. It's something I have to work on.
You know, it's kind of the. Whew.
Okay.
Whew, man.
So in those games, your macro is fine. I think you're getting more comfortable with the build. It doesn't seem to be as foreign to you as before.
Right, right.
But it's just the handling of the army itself, and I think that's something that you were saying you had trouble with in TVP as well. Right?
It is. It is. Yeah.
So really focusing on your engagements and taking them slow and not getting, so not so caught up in the fact that like, oh, an engagement's about to happen, I need to freak out and like really pay attention to it and really worry about this engagement. You need to come back to like a calm center and then engage. So you need to, take the time to split your army out and be really, really, persistent in that and never clump your army up entirely into one ball and move around the map and, like you're a Protoss player and you can just A move because that's not how terrain works.
Right. Yeah. Well, I think I should disable that hotkey I'm using to select army because that's how I keep accidentally pulling my drops back and stuff. Is I'm accidentally hitting that button.
Yeah, if you're doing that, then because that's going to make it to where you really can't drop.
Or I could learn to not do that, I guess.
Yeah, you don't necessarily have to disable it. You just need to. I mean, but right now, like if it's something that you're doing not necessarily consciously, like you're just kind of hitting it, I would disable it until you get over that habit.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Is there like a custom map that you can just like practice against like you set up an army and and you just practice engage like micro?
Yeah, we can do that.
Well, I don't mean we don't have to do it right now. Oh, actually, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, I was gonna say that actually might be good.
Let's do it. Do you know of any by name? Okay.
Yeah, there's a couple micro trainers that we can do. Actually, unit testers.
Or I could just play warships, even though I don't know what it is.
Just play some Desert Storm.
I hear
Desert Strike.
Desert Strike. I hear good things.
Dude, that's like old school Brood War style right there. That's what I used to play. Sunken Defense.
Yeah, I really liked Lurker Defense and yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna create a Zerg army.
Okay.
And I want you to. I'll set up the units and then we'll take control.
All right.
Okay, so Zerg gonna do. Oh, what the hell? This might actually be a little too small.
Oh, it's all mixed. I have Zerglings and Marines.
Yeah, and I think this area is a little bit too small.
It is pretty small, yeah.
See if you can find a larger unit.
Tiny. All right. Let's see. Micro practice solo, ultimate micro game, jungle micro.
I'm trying to
Micro tester plus.
Yeah, that might actually be.
Let me try that one.
So we just need to find something with a little bit bigger of an area.
Here, I'll invite you to this one.
Okay.
I don't know how big the area is, but we'll take a look, I guess. Yeah, but even with my poor engagement skills and all those things I'm lacking, just using those solid, like kind of more economically focused openings and like those CC first openings and stuff, I've just been winning a lot more even with that.
Yeah, I mean it'll do that. I'll get you in a much better position. Okay.
I don't know what's happening.
So I'm gonna make a bunch of Ling Bang Muta.
Okay.
And I want you to make like a 200 army
Okay.
of
Marauders.
like Marauders, Medevacs,
And mines.
Marines. Actually, I want you to go up to 125 supply and stop
125.
there. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Ghost reporting. Give me the sit rep. All too easy.
Okay.
Ghost reporting.
Wait. Damn. How do I reset?
I'm not exactly sure. Do you
Well,
need
I planned. I was gonna make 6 nukes and drop them on you, but there's no nuke button. You can just make ghosts. I'll just have a few ghosts. It's okay.
Yeah. No worries. Marine. So go ahead and get combat shield for him too.
Okay.
Ready for dust off.
Let's see. Combat shield. No attack or armor upgrades.
No, we'll just play 0-0 against
Okay.
0-0.
Combat shield and stim, I assume.
Mhm.
Yeah. And concussive.
And Widow Mines.
Widow mines. Where is the factory? All right, here we go. I don't know. This might be a Wings of Liberty. I
Are
don't.
there
s-
no Widow Mines?
I don't see widow mines. No. Let me check the other buildings.
I mean, even still, even if there aren't Widow Mines.
Yeah. I
Oh,
don't.
well, actually, I mean, you do kind of need them because
I
you
don't-
need that splash damage. And,
I don't think it has
okay.
Heart of the Swarm stuff.
You know
Damn.
what? Let's load up a map,
Okay.
and we'll just both kind of max out and get really far ahead into our economies,
Okay.
and then start trading armies with each other. So I can kind of walk you through how to engage.
Okay.
Just gonna go custom games. We're just gonna go on to Aquiline Wastes.
Okay. How do they make that map and not make nukes? Come on.
Got to be able to test those nukes out. See
Right?
how many it takes to kill, whatever it is.
Nothing but Zerglings. Yeah.
Alright, let me change my hotkeys.
Okay.
Alright. So just macro, let me know whenever you're at a good army supply. Try to get that build though.
I will.
So
Yeah.
get
Might as
some
well practice the build. Yeah. Yeah, man. I think I need to email that map creator, quite frankly. That's some bullshit.
Let them know how peeved you are about the fact that there are no
Yeah.
nukes on the map.
Yeah. Oh, this is a rich, vibrant, luxurious purple. Wow.
Are you purple?
Like, this is a royal purple. Yeah. This is like Lakers fucking purple. How's the stream look, fellas? Does it look okay? Does it sound okay? Some people were saying it wasn't working so well yesterday. Sorry, lady. You're literally the first girl of all time who's ever watched me play StarCraft, so. Or that I've ever interacted with in real life. So, I count this as real life. Okay, cool.
Having some lag spikes again.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I think it's just because I haven't reloaded Zerg. Or I haven't been playing Zerg at all today.
Additional supply depots required.
What's going on?
So I want you to still play like somewhat of a standard game. Let's
Yeah.
try and get like as much practice as we
No,
can
for
out
sure.
of
Yeah,
this.
I definitely will.
We'll just macro really hard, and I won't end the game.
Psh, as if you could beat me. Dude.
I shouldn't make that assumption.
Have you seen my splits, dude? Marine King.
You're gonna open like 4 racks with a command center behind it.
Yeah, that's the plan.
God, it's so much lag. Jesus Christ.
That sucks, dude. Fix
Yeah.
yo shit.
It's been completely fine lately. I've been playing Terran with no problems.
I do have dual monitors, nutmeg. Yes. You've been your Terran has been not laggy, but
Yeah, I think it's just the fact that Zerg isn't preloaded. So all
uh,
these new animations and stuff are freaking out
right.
my computer.
Okay. Well, that's balls still.
Yeah, it still sucks. I don't know what's wrong, but it's whatever. As long as I can play Terran, that's all I need.
It's true. It's the only race worth playing, really. All the rest are, blatant cheaters. One of them A moves, and the other one gets nothing but free units.
That's how it works, dude.
That's like, how is that even fair?
So did you do the same 14cc?
I did. I did not proxy double Reaper you at all.
So I'd hold it.
I know. That's why I'm terrified. So when I'm mining here, sitting here on 18, waiting for that racks to finish,
Feels a little awkward, doesn't it?
yeah, should I be spending money on anything, or should I just
No.
kind of, okay.
You need to start your bunker at your natural as soon as possible. That's something you can be spending money on.
Sure.
You can start your wall at your natural. It's really all about just kind of walling off that natural.
And when
That's what you
do
should be spending on.
I take a third command center? I forgot the exact.
After the factory.
After the factory, okay. Dude, I see you. Don't think I don't see you. You better run.
Upgrade complete.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Get on out. Get on out!
Big job, huh? Roger. Yeah, whatever.
I made it.
Damn.
Bad news?
I guess that's what happens when you hack.
Yeah, I got mad hacks, dude.
Yep.
I know. See, already.
You gonna give me orders?
Already I've taken that hotkey away and I'm feeling I'm dependent on it.
Really?
Yeah, I keep pressing it.
Yeah, you definitely need to get used to not using that, because controlling your entire army together is
Not a good thing. Yeah.
not going to fare well for you.
Where's my factory? I could have sworn to God. Oh man.
Add-on complete.
In the rear with the gear.
Man alive. That is a late factory. Oh, you know what happened? I know what happened. I fucking, I was trying to press that, that select army hotkey, and I had this SCV who was building the factory selected, so I sent him away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's painful. A late factory with this build is something you can really never afford.
Yeah, for sure. That's alright.
Those Hellions are like the entirety of your scouting.
And this build, the second gas, when I started the starport,
Actually, you can do it after. You need to get the second gas after you start your double eBay, if you're going to go that greedy.
and double eBay was...
After the third command center.
Got it, that's right now.
Add-on complete.
In the rear with the gear. Big job.
Upgrade complete.
I am not good at TVP. In fact, I'm worse at TVP than TVZ. Azrael Manatherin. Oh my God, your name just
It was a
literally
hard matchup,
scared me. Like, I'm intimidated right now by your name alone. All right.
especially if you're having trouble with engagements. TVP is going to be really, really difficult for you until you can get that under control.
Yeah, and it is. It is really bad for me. It's horrid. But, you know,
Complete.
I've been sitting on 1,200 minerals the entire game, so that's cool.
That's not good.
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah, I definitely royally screwed up the build.
That's all right. We can kind of go over the replay and talk about it.
Yeah, we're more doing the engagements anyways.
Yeah, exactly. As long as you're macroing decently.
Additional supply depot. Research complete.
Did I just lose two
Mhm.
Hellions?
Yeah, I caught him out in the middle of the map.
What kind of noob will get his Hellions killed?
Upgrade complete.
You get in this mode where you're like, I made a bunch of supply depots for a wall. I never need to make supply depots again as long as I live, right? And the game's
I
like,
will do that as well.
nah, not quite.
Because I see like 12 of them building, and it's like, okay, I'm good on supply depots for a while.
Yeah.
But you're not.
Additional supply depots.
Get out. Stop it.
Additional supply depots.
You're mean. Go away. I'm trapped. Ah, yeah. God, you suck.
Hey, you kind of made it out there. Kinda.
Yeah, kind of. Not really. Oh, right, Starport. I remember that. Remember those. I have one. I just forgot about the add-on.
Oh, the reactor part.
Yeah. So at this point, like, say I'm doing this build and I'm not an awful noob who's sitting on a ton of minerals, and should I just scan in order to check for, like, because right now I'd be super paranoid about Muta.
Yeah, and I have some mutas.
Okay, so
You can always expect at least a few
at least
mutas
some,
to
yeah.
shut down drops and stuff like that. Like, hi.
Oh, dude, nah. Dude, nah, dog.
Yeah, I see. So, you know, you need to at least have some preemptive turrets thrown down. You don't have to have a ton of them.
Sure, just enough to
but-
deflect.
Yeah, so like, I would say 2 around each mineral line.
Okay.
Additional supply depots required.
Because the only reason I really get these mutas is to deny drops.
What are you doing with that, Overseer? What are you gonna do? Are you gonna...
What are you doing with those Hellions, dude?
Dude, oh, God! Damn.
Nothing. That's what you're doing.
Damn. Damn, man. You a stone cold honky.
So at this point, okay. So how much do you have in terms of army supply?
Army supply, I'm not sure. I have 160 total supply.
Okay, cool. So let's do our first engagement.
Okay.
So you need to push out to the middle of the map.
I don't have many medevacs because I kind of... Yeah, the reactor was really late.
Okay, well,
Let me
then
grab...
let's wait until you max out then.
Okay.
We'll just get a
Alright, sorry about that.
max out army. That's okay. No worries.
So what's your chosen method to add new units to your hotkey group? Since I was using that select army hotkey for that,
Select them?
do you just like
select the ones
box?
you want to add?
Yeah, do you just box though? Is that what I'm asking?
Yeah, you'll
Okay.
you'll box them and then you'll hit shift
Sure.
and then the control group number that you want to do.
Okay. Yeah. That's what I was doing. I was just making sure
Okay, cool.
there wasn't some magic trick.
Nope.
Okay,
Unfortunately,
so
that is the easiest.
I'm almost maxed.
Okay, what are your upgrades at?
I am 2-2.
Perfect. So this will be a 2-2 versus 2-2 engagement.
Okay.
So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to push out on the map and clear that creep spread first and foremost.
Okay.
Mineral field depleted. Mineral field depleted.
Okay, so you've got a pretty decent sized army.
Mineral field depleted.
So you're already boxing up a little too much.
Oh,
You wanna
right.
Start splitting. Start splitting.
Just split right now.
Is under attack.
Dude, what is this?
And so I might come in like. Your
Oh,
problem
God.
is, yeah. See.
Oh,
Okay.
see,
so
I'm
I'm
hitting.
not gonna kill all that, but you see what just happened?
Well, yeah, I was hitting the damn select all hotkey.
Yeah, but you were also those mutas forced you to look at your base,
Yeah.
and then you let me get a complete surround on your army.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So I could have killed everything you had right there.
Okay. Well, that's scary.
Mineral field depleted.
And yeah, and you just have to.
Not enough energy.
So are you
So-
setting your army up?
Yeah.
You're still boxed.
So how do you, when I want to say I want to move everything forward to start clearing, do I just like start boxing groups and moving them forward?
Yep.
Okay, so I can't like just move everything at once.
No, you cannot. Otherwise, it'll just ball up.
Okay. Oh. No.
Mineral field depleted. Space is under attack. SCVs are under attack.
Shit.
Field depleted.
Oh man. I am doing it.
All right, and there you were again. You were balled up on creep. I'm gonna pull back and not kill everything. So really focus on establishing a presence on the outside of creep with the widow mines. So burrow them on the the outside of the creep, and then push onto the creep with a small amount of units.
So-
to clear it.
Okay. So I burrow widow mines on the creep, but I don't put my army on the creep.
You burrow widow mines off the creep.
Off the creep. Okay.
Yeah. So let me see if I can get some changelings in your army so I can see.
Oh, sorry, I just killed one.
Oh, it's fine. You're going to want to burrow the widow mines off the creep and then push with units onto the creep. Like, the widow mines need to be on the edge of the
For
creep.
me to retreat to. Okay.
Yeah, and that's what they're just going to be your safe haven, basically.
Why did my widow mines shoot your changelings?
They might not have fully morphed.
Oh,
yet.
okay.
So I'm just going to keep maxing on Lingbane Ultra.
Okay. So the whole deal here is to come kind of do this, and then if you engage me here, kind of run back.
Yeah, so if I were to come at you, like if I were to see you pushing and I came with these units, you would just pull back to your widow mines, and then I can't push into that because I can't lose all my zerglings.
So just as a curiosity, what did Terrans do about this in Wings of Liberty?
Siege tanks.
Siege tanks. Okay.
Yeah, it was all about marine siege tank pushes. You didn't play a whole lot of bio.
No, I didn't.
Additional base is under attack.
Oh man, this whole time. Oh fuck.
Base is under attack.
So start pushing, and during all of this, you should always be dropping. Always, always, always be dropping.
Okay.
Mineral field depleted.
Now what?
So much that.
Life flight here. I heard that. This better be good. Where's the
Oh shit.
While you drop, you need to be doing stuff with your army as well. That's what.
Oh yeah, I'm watching the drop. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what the issue with your drops is that you're dropping, and then you're moving your army instead of dropping and moving your army.
My hotkey. Fuck. Damn.
Ooh, killed all my mutas.
Well, yeah. Psh,
Of course.
come on, man.
Oh shit, that was bad. I keep trying to scan.
So, is there a point anywhere around here where you would start adding on more factories just to get more widow mines out, or is one reactor enough?
One reactor, you need to have the second one with a tech lab so you can get that.
Oh, right, the drilling claws, yeah.
Yeah, that's the only time that you're going to add on more factories then.
Okay.
Okay, so you need to load up a drop. You need to drop a proxy base, something far on the outside. So either like my 6th or my 7th base, one of these like in the top right hand or the bottom left hand corner, and then you need to attack with your army as well.
Okay. So.
Talk to me.
Very good.
Despot Geyser.
Nice, just like that. Your army's a little too small.
Yeah,
so-
yeah, for sure.
But
I don't have much of an army, but yeah.
That's the gist of it. Okay, I'm gonna leave those medevacs for you, so you're gonna have to remake them.
Okay. Oh god. And now, yeah.
Just like that, though. Like, see how you pulled my army off to the side? Like, you forced me to do... you forced me to, to look away and to do something else so that you could then move your army, and that's what those drops do for you. They're not just, like, a drop so that you can say that you dropped that game. It's...
Right, right. Which is the kind of drops I do, for sure.
I mean, it's the drops that a lot of players do.
So this whole time, I need to be taking more bases. During this whole complicated process, I need to be taking more bases and just continuing increasing my production buildings, things like that.
Yep, that is exactly right. And it's difficult. It is.
It is, man. It's some bullshit.
But you're playing one of the most micro-intensive races that still has to have macro to back it up. So you got to get used to it.
Yeah, for sure.
This better be good. What's going on? Bill here.
Okay, so we're gonna do another big engagement. Are you maxed yet?
Pretty close.
Okay.
We don't all have larvae, right?
And I have a pretty unbeatable army at this point.
Right. I believe
I've got Broodlord, Infestor, Ultra, Lingbane, with some Queen support as well. So
Dude, I just make
it's
widow
gonna be a hard
mines.
engagement. But okay, so preemptively spread your army. So like right now, well that'll help. So you need to preemptively spread your army. You always need to make sure that you're spreading your army. Like no matter where it's at on the map, it needs to be spread.
Okay. Is that pretty spread or more or?
That's pretty good. Pretty good. And now you've got Broodlords coming at you, so ideally you'd want Vikings right now because all these Broodlords are going to do is they're going to force the Widow Mines to engage on your army.
Oh, the fungals. Oh, the fungals. Oh, they hurt.
Yeah, they do. Okay. So
I felt like I was sort of getting it just now. I mean,
you were spreading. That's more of what it is. Is it's just getting in the habit of preemptively spreading your army and not spreading it as soon as you see something.
Right.
Because the more time that you have to do it, like especially if you're not comfortable with splitting, like the more time that you can give yourself to split, the better it's going to be for you.
Did I forget concussive shell?
You very well could have.
I'm the sort of guy who does that, so. No, I didn't. The ultras just didn't seem to be getting very slow. But
They don't. They're not affected by it.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Zerg's OP. Remember?
Yeah, totally. It's the only explanation for me losing a game ever.
Okay, so now I'm gonna make a bunch of infestors and Zerglings and Banelings and so that first engagement that you did, you were getting the hang of it, but you're too passive with your engagements. Like you're splitting and that's good and you're engaging with small clumps of units, but you're just doing it so slowly that you're not really applying any pressure. Like
Right.
you're kind of there and you're not really on creep and you're kind of clearing my creep up, but you didn't really force me to do anything, you know,
Yeah.
like
Yeah, it's definitely just I've never done that before in my life thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's something you just have to get comfortable with, and you have to get to the point where
Kill that Ultra. Yeah.
you
Yeah.
you know, you understand that, like, okay, I have to take time to split, but I also need to be active in, you know, pushing in quickly so that I'm applying as much pressure as possible as quickly as possible. It's just more of learning how to do that pressure in a safe way.
Dude. What are you going to do now? I floated my buildings. Oh, shit, infested Terrans.
That's right.
Sky Terran, man. My version of Sky Terran is all floating Raxes. Alright, well, you know. GG.
GG. So, yeah, so just continue to practice that in your TVZ and get up to these 200 and 200 engagements, even if you're not comfortable with them, just so you can practice them.
Okay. So I have a guy in chat here who plays Diamond Zerg, who I also owe a game to, because I told him I'd play a game with him once he got Diamond League.
Well, sweet.
So we can do that.
I'm going to use the restroom real quick, and then we can get going.
Alright, cool.
Sounds good.
Give me your, oh, he's Masters, whatever. Give me your,
Okay.
you know, thing. BattleNet name there, Kilmo.
Sorry.
Give me your thing as hard and as often as you can. Oh, Megan. Oh, okay. Gotcha. That's cool. I am also working on it. I am still in contact with Starbar. They're going to open some point this summer. If you go to add friend, like here, look on my screen. Go add friend, and then go to character friend, and then under this little question mark, it has your code.
This is Music Head's Essentials from the Code. Stories behind music's greatest albums. Hosting Seal. This time on Music Head's Essentials.
Kilmo 639. Okay.
Avant-pop masterpiece from talking heads to remain in life.
All right. You want to throw me an invite?
Yeah, one sec. Oh, he's Master League. This guy's sharking me. He wants me to bet money on this game.
Trying to con you.
Yeah. Let's see. Invite to party.
One based not on melodies or traditional song forms, but looped, repeating instrumental riffs written collectively.
I sent you an invite. There you go.
Okay, got it.
Improvisatory structures of
Okay.
the end result was an album
No, not your profile.
totally awesome.
Alright. What map should I play this guy? Neoplanet? Does that work?
Do it. Sounds good to me.
I'll make you host of the game.
Oh, okay. It doesn't really matter.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going
As
to do
long
it
as you
anyways.
Just make me a referee. That's all
Okay.
that really matters.
Okay.
Once in a lifetime, simultaneously funky and totally alien, was a spastic burst.
Is he Zerg played?
He's a Zerg, yeah.
Sweet. Does he have the stream turned off?
Yeah, turn that stream off, sucker. not responding. He's a good actor.
Talking heads.
This guy knows all the tricks.
I'm Steve Seal. Learn more at the
Okay, so on Neoplanet, you might not want to go 14cc. You still can. It's got a decently large rush distance. It's kind of deceptively large.
Let's do it.
Let's
Just
do
so I
it.
can get used to that build, you know?
Yeah. No need to change. I mean, it's pretty safe too, especially if you do it on the high ground. So,
Yeah, absolutely.
especially against the Zerg player.
Yeah.
Not enough rooms.
Ten depot 14cc. Yeah.
Yeah, and you can rally this SCV over to the
This one?
ramp.
Oh
Yep.
yeah. Not the 10th one, the 9th one. Okay.
Well, it.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. Good point. All right.
Additional supply depots.
Dude, Zerg is dirty. Zerg is quite... It's just,
Disgusting.
broodlords, man.
Swarm hosts.
Swarm hosts. Infestors.
Infestors. Ultras.
Man.
Okay, so you get that. Again, just not stopping SCV production. Get them that 15cc.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would recommend doing some Darklands micro trainer and practicing those splits. You
Oh.
need to put another SCV. Attack that drone.
Oh, God. Oh, everything's falling apart. Oh, God, my whole life's
Pull
over.
another SCV. Attack it.
You mean freak out?
And center down. Yeah, attack it with both SCVs. Get the command center down and then throw barracks down immediately. Keep making SCVs. You can't stop making them.
What? Why did it stop? Oh, fuck.
Build a command center. Build a barracks. Keep making SCVs. Alright, now you want to take that 17 gas. Okay. And you might want to keep building SCVs all the way throughout since you're so delayed right now,
Right.
instead of waiting for that one.
Okay.
And then you're just gonna, with the extra minerals you're gonna start your wall at your natural. So just go ahead and throw a bunker down there. Like with that SCV that just finished building the barracks, throw a bunker down. Start your orbital command. You're gonna want to build another SCV to that command center because that SCV is about to die.
Oh, fuck. Ah! Oh, fuck, no! Ah. This fucking guy.
It's alright, you finished it. Okay, so you want to build a supply depot on the bottom of your ramp as well, or to start that wall and then build
Sure.
a factory. So...
Factory. Those a good
and then
building.
a tech lab. Or not a tech lab, a reactor on the barracks.
Right.
And then you want to finish that wall in at the top of your ramp as soon as possible too. So lift that command center after you drop the mule.
Oh, shit.
Or well, it's fine. Generally, you want to drop the mule first. I kind of said it in a weird way. So.
Yeah. It's alright.
So finish that wall off at the top of your ramp next.
Okay.
And then you're going to throw down... Whoa, that's a weird... You got to watch those depot placements.
Oh. Was that not... Okay.
Yeah, because you've got a weird space in between those two now. It's
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
wall off.
I didn't think... Could a supply depot complete that wall?
It might be able to. Yeah, I don't know. You might be able to wedge one in there. We'll see. So switch that reactor. There you go. Throw down your next command center. And keep building SCVs. You need to throw down a mule. and then double Hellion production. You've got an idle SCV at your natural too. You're going to go up to 6 Hellions and then start mine production out of the factory from then on out.
Okay, just Marines out of this bunker? I mean barracks?
Yep.
Okay.
And you can start a double engineering bay as well. And then as soon as you finish those engineering bays, you can throw down your second gas.
Okay.
He got a Ling in.
Yeah, he
Throw
did.
the-
Oh, God. Fucking... I keep pressing that select army key. It's truly awful.
Just breaking a habit. It'll take some time.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks. Keep macroing, keep macroing. You didn't throw those engineering bays down.
Oh, yeah.
So get those E-bays and get that second gas. Okay. So the second gas, good. So get out active on the map with those Hellions, kind of poke around, see what's going on. Start mine production out of your factory, and start stem as well. And then you're going to start 1-1. Take your third gas, keep mining, or keep making SCVs. Take your third and your fourth gas, in fact.
Okay.
Keep making SCVs, keep making SCVs. And now you're going to throw down 3 barracks and a starport whenever you have the money for it. Ooh, that's really good. Very good. You just got yourself back in the game. Well, not really back into it. Not like you were like that far out, but
Yeah, I know what you mean.
he did some damage to you.
For sure.
Very good. I think, let's see. You killed 12 workers there, so that's really good.
Cool.
Be really careful with those Hellions, though. You can't lose them. So you're being a little too greedy with them right now.
Oh, I meant to run them around and check this base up here. That's all I was trying.
Okay.
Yeah, that was just bad macro.
So you need to build 2 more barracks, or 3 more barracks and a starport. You need to put SCVs in that gas, take your 4th gas as well. And you need to start thinking about taking that expansion, your 3rd as well. And you also don't have all 3 SCVs in your main gas.
Oh, shit.
You need to start an armory, so you can keep those upgrades timed out. Bringing those Hellions back so you can repair them, because they're really low.
Okay.
Move some Widow Mines out to your 3rd base so you can take it, and move that command center out as well.
Okay.
Got those barracks coming with the starport. Reactor that starport immediately. And then all reactors on those barracks.
Okay.
Repair those Hellions, and then you need to move some Widow Mines out to that 3rd base. Oh, you do? Okay, cool. Perfect. Keep macroing, keep building Widow Mines. Make sure all your production's hotkeyed. Start 2-2 as soon as you can. You need to take the gases at your 3rd base, so transfer some SCVs over there.
Okay.
Keep making SCVs. You should be rallying all of them to that 3rd base now. You need to move your army out more towards your 3rd base. It's still kind of sitting at your natural.
Right.
The second you take that 3rd, you need to be ready to defend it. So,
Okay.
start your production out of all your barracks in that starport. So 2 medevacs and then a bunch of Marines. Take the gases at your 3rd base and throw down a 4th command center. And what you're going to be looking for with this build is a 2-2 timing.
Okay.
And you're kind of close to hitting it fairly well this game. It should be a 2-2 timing with about 150 supply. So keep making medevacs, keep making Marines, build more barracks. You can build another 4 barracks in your main. There you go, just like that. Nice line. Even just 3 is fine. Yeah, that's cool. Combat shield, you don't have it, you're not researching it?
That's because it's bad. Hang on.
Keep building mines. Keep building medevacs. Medevacs and mines are priority right now. You need to always make sure that you have them building. Mules.
Yuta!
So you can move those mines back, throw down a couple turrets. Oh, he's got some wings at your third too. You gotta take care of those. Split your army though. Don't send everything. You still gotta deal with those mutas.
Okay.
Leave you sent everything. You
Yeah,
sent
yeah,
everything
yeah.
to go with.
I'm going. I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
There you go. Nice. That's what you needed to do. You just needed to do it a little bit faster. That was actually a pretty good trade for you. You killed like 3 mutas or 4 mutas even. He's still in your main. Send those marines to your main.
Oh shit.
Okay, so he's got mutas in your main right now. That means that they can't be on his side of the map. So I would try and drop him.
Okay.
Oh, they're going to your base now. Wings too.
Oh my god, I'm dying.
Ooh, you got lucky there. Keep macroing, keep macroing. Start 3-3. Oh,
Yeah.
you don't have the mineral
Yeah.
spot.
Don't have the money. Mm.
But those, dude, you've got Marines just sitting there, not attacking. Your
Oh, shit.
mutas,
You're right.
are killing everything.
Good point.
Yeah, you kind of got picked apart by these mutas.
I did. It happens to me a lot. It's kind of a theme with me.
Yeah, and I think that it comes back to splitting your army. You sent everything to your third base to deal with those lings, and then you did eventually split it, but you had already sent the units the wrong direction whenever
Right.
the mutas were already in your natural. So if you would have sent units a little bit quicker to that natural, you could have dealt with the mutas a little bit easier.
Yeah.
Right now, I would go for a big 2-2 timing push, because that's going to be what's going to get you back in the game. So you need to grab everything you have and go and try and kill his third base. It's kind of an all-in at this point, so just keep macroing, keep making units. You can't stop.
Okay.
Go to his third. There you
Okay.
go. And this you have to get a good engagement here, so it'll be a good time to practice. Don't worry about those mutas, just let your reinforcements deal with it. So send all those marines that are sitting at the barracks to deal with those mutas. Keep going with your main army. Burrow the widow mines and like start burrowing them, don't burrow them all.
Oh shit. Okay.
Alright, that's fine, they're in a good place. Scan, kill the creep. Split. Alright, pull back to your widow mines. Nice, that was close. You extended a little too far past them, but you definitely did a better job of pulling back to them. There you go, nice. So if those mutas hadn't have picked you apart so bad, and you could have reinforced that push, you would have been in a really good position after that engagement.
Right.
But unfortunately, they just did way too much damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if I had tons and tons and tons of minerals, I could have easily made those things that blow them up, missile turrets.
Yeah, you had enough army supply to deal with it in the first place, and then you also had, you're right, you had plenty of minerals to be able to build turrets. So
Yeah.
definitely one thing that you always got to remember is those mutas can come into play at any time. Well, not any time, but
Yeah. A lot of times.
a lot of times. Some good widow mine hits for you.
Yeah, that was fortunate for me.
Unfortunately, it's a little too late.
Yeah.
Okay, so again, I think you really just need to focus on getting to 200 and controlling your army the best as possible, because that engagement was good. Like, that's how you should be engaging, where you you have the widow mines, you pull some units forward, you split them off, and then you pull back to the widow mines as soon as you see his army coming in. And you can see that engagement actually went fairly well.
Yeah, it was better than any of I've ever had, so.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I have, like 10 workers?
You're at 13 SCVs.
That's pretty good.
It's 65 supply to 170, so...
So I got this motherfucker, is what you're saying.
Yeah. That's what I was trying to say.
Okay, cool.
Although I think whenever mutas can solo your marines, you're in some trouble.
It was just a few of them. All right.
Yeah, so better engagement. That the one that you had was good, but definitely need to work on splitting your army up to deal with the harass. Because Because even like those 4 lings that you sent like even like half your army to deal with, you didn't even need to send that much. You could have split off like 4 Marines and killed those lings.
Yeah, it's one of those knee-jerk reactions. I'm like, a
Yeah.
red thing happened on the mini-map, send a thing over there, you know? Like,
Yeah.
my brain is maxed out, and yeah.
And that's that's why it's difficult. That's why like whenever I tell you to drop your opponent, that's what you're doing is you're causing them to have that same feeling. Like that's what you have
Yeah.
to remember in the game as well is that you're not just doing things because they're like the right thing to do in the matchup. Like you're eliciting these emotional responses out of your opponent. You're
Right.
causing him to get stressed out to
Sure.
to worry about this and that and the
Yeah.
other all at the same time.
When you're playing, you feel all these factors, but it's hard to remember. It's a lot of the time, it's hard to remember that they are susceptible to all those factors.
Exactly. Like people, they'll get stressed out for tournaments and things like that as well, and they'll forget that, well, my opponent's in the same place. Like,
Right.
he's playing a tournament, he's probably stressed out too. He's probably, kind of scared. Like, it's the same thing in these games where, like, you get to a 200 army engagement, like, you're stressed out about that, your opponent's probably a little, hard-pressed to micro well too. So, there's something you always have to remember. So do you want to just go over a replay for the last?
Sure. Yeah, we can do that. Which one would you, of the games we've done, would you?
Let's do. I'm trying to think. Even if do you have a TVP replay? Because I want to see that build.
TVP? Okay.
We've been working a lot on TVZ, but I want to see the
Yeah,
TVP
for sure.
build that I gave you.
I don't. Let me see. I don't remember exactly how this one went because sometimes I get cheesed, But this one's 28 minutes long, so it should be good.
Okay. Let's watch this thing. You can just go ×2 as well.
Okay.
Are you still doing that Reaper opening into factory into Starport with the Widowmine drops?
Yeah, I'm doing the 12 racks, 12 gas, and then the Reaper, and then the command center factory. Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, ×2. All right, well, here we can do more than that.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot to make you host.
That's okay. Have you been having success with the Fast Reaper?
I have. It does die a little sooner than I would ideally like, but I'm getting some good information, and I'm killing a probe or two here and there. Nothing great.
You should try and keep it alive. The Reaper's utility is really in it's staying alive, so you can scout in the mid game.
Sure. Okay. So prioritize living over getting a probe kill or something.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. See, like right here, there's a zealot, and I just kind of run by it because I figure
and you kinda do
I'd rather scout him than try and fight that dude because it'll take forever, Oh, yeah. Okay, there I go. I had a moment of indecision. So yeah, I'm doing that command center after the racks, and then the factory started.
Very good.
I actually
timings are actually pretty good.
Yeah, I actually executed the build this game pretty decently, I thought. Oh no, I think this Reaper might end up just getting flat out killed.
Oh, you made him pull all his probes though. That's actually pretty good.
Yeah. I was gonna get away. Nope, I stopped.
Oh, you stopped.
I stopped. Why did I stop? Why would I do that? All right. Well, there you go.
Okay, so you're on track fairly well this game. You started that second gas a little early. Oh, and then you throw down barracks. What are you doing?
Well, the opening kind of stops there, so I kind of do. I'm still.
Okay,
Yeah.
pause it really quick.
Okay.
Okay, so after you get that factory, what you should have been doing is leaving the barracks on the reactor, starting a starport immediately, and then pumping a widow mine out of the factory instead of adding on these barracks. Because right now as well, like, you're not going to be able to support these barracks because you're going to have 4 racks, 1 with a reactor, and Hellion production. Like, you're not going to have the minerals to be able to sustain that.
Okay.
Especially since you took a second gas.
Right.
So you're playing really inefficiently right now.
Okay. So just naked factory making mines and then reactored marines?
Yep. And then that starport for a medevac. And you should be going for a 4 mine, 2 widow, or 4 marine, 2 widow mine drop into the main.
Okay.
And then you'll just use the other marines out of the reactor to defend at your natural. You want to bunker down there and everything as well.
Okay. Starport while, oh god, producing Mines and Marines. Okay. All right. So, out of the outside, what am I going to want to go into? Am I trying to establish that natural and then add on more Raxes?
Yeah, hold on. Let me point to you. You've had this command center idle
Uh-huh.
for almost a minute and a half now.
Oh, my main?
Yeah,
Okay, well,
that's really bad.
whatever. That's his stupid building anyways, so.
But what were you asking? What should you go to?
Yeah, basically, I'm making mines and these Racked Marines until I get my natural established, and then I add on Raxes?
And then yeah, exactly.
Okay.
You'll be putting a tech lab on the factory and on the starport, and then building 2 more barracks right next to them.
Mhm.
And then you'll switch the barracks onto the factory and the starport tech labs,
Okay.
and start stim and combat shields. So then you'll be pumping out reactored Marines and 2 more barracks worth of Marine production. And then you already have a factory and a starport up, so you can continue to make medevacs and mines as well.
Okay.
And then it sets you up for a nice little mid-game push.
Medevac Marine mine, basically?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And you can you don't have to make mines.
Yeah,
Some
but I
people-
like
don't
them.
know. Like, they're really good.
Yeah, they're really good.
Okay, so you're okay right here, but the only thing is your starport's really delayed,
Mhm.
and that's what's gonna like allow you to be aggressive as a Terran player in TvP.
So the
So-
starport is mainly, the main purpose of the starport is to be making medevacs for dropping Widow Mines or Marines or something?
Well, the first medevac.
The first
is
medevac.
for the drop. All the rest of the medevacs are just
For
for
healing.
your army.
Okay.
Because they allow you to be active on the map.
Okay.
Because you can't really move out until you have those medevacs.
Sure,
'Cause
sure.
every stim is going to cost you so much.
Right. Okay, so way earlier starport, got it. And do you like to do like all Marine drop with that first thing, or do you like?
It depends on how the game's going. If I scout that he's like with that Reaper, because ideally you want that Reaper to be alive in the mid game. So if I scout like a really fast Robo, then I might go for some more Marauders because I'm going to expect a faster Colossus. But if he were to open up just like really gateway heavy and maybe try to take like a fast third base, or if he opens Stargate or anything like that, I would stay really, really heavy on the Marines. And
Okay.
no matter what the composition is, you always want to be more heavy on Marines in the early game and then more heavy on Marauders in the late game.
Okay.
Because Marines are where your DPS is at.
So I'm sorry, say that again. You want more Marauders late game?
Yeah, more Marauders
Okay.
in the late game because you want a beefier army that's going to be able to take more splash damage.
Sure. Okay.
And with 2.5 times the amount of health, a Marauder is going to offer that quite better than a Marine.
I think this drop, I don't remember. It's probably awful.
I think it's going to get shut down.
Yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, then I say something.
Oh well, these mines. Oh, if you burrow those mines.
I don't like to burrow mines. I like to type.
Yeah, if you.
I actually thought those mines were dead. I thought they were, and then I didn't notice until they were shooting them.
Yeah, you could have killed a lot of probes. Even still, you forced a lot of mighty time off. Like, that's what's good about mines, too. Is that they have to... I mean, he could be mining right now. Because
They
he
both
has the
shot.
timer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you need to get a little more aggressive in TvP. Like, I like the fact that you at least dropped him and you're doing something.
Huh.
But this army right now, you should have at least 4 medevacs and you should be out on the map, pushing around, dropping.
Yeah, and that leads back into me not having that starport early enough. If I had more medevacs, I would feel comfortable doing that, and I'd probably be doing something a little more active,
Yeah. Well,
But-
even pause right now. Look at your army, and then go to the army supply tab.
Army supply.
Yeah.
Control A. Uh-huh.
You've got
Yeah.
a significantly stronger army. Like,
Yeah.
you could completely steamroll him. Like, the army supply tab doesn't even really tell the true story, because he's got a lot of army supply and stalkers, which are absolutely horrible against bio.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So you could just completely steamroll him right now, but you're playing just so passive and like almost scared.
Yeah, I am scared. I'm terrified of Protoss. They have blue eyes, and they have those immortals, and they got the big laser men. They scare me. And again, actually, it comes back to the same thing we talked about last week. Is I am so unfamiliar with them. I don't know like what he could have at this point. Like I'll scan him and I'll see some stuff, and I'll be like, I don't know. That looks like the sort of thing that always kills me. So But I'm not. I need to be more comfortable with what Protoss has at certain times. But yeah, right now I'm 30 supply ahead, and a lot more of it is army. So
Yeah. You're in a really good position right now. But the second you start letting him take that third base and kind of macro up, you're going to get into an even more uncomfortable situation against a Protoss player, because the only thing that sucks more than playing against Protoss is a Protoss who's on like 4 bases.
Right. The whole idea here is to not let the late game really happen.
Yeah.
And I don't
Well,
ever do that. Yeah.
If that's the idea, then
Yeah.
you're.
Well, I know it in my head, but then making my fingers attack Protoss is really hard because they sentry force field my hands from the keyboard, and I can't go attack them. So it's really scary. Yeah, see, I'm maxed right now. God, see, and I didn't. I went as soon as I maxed, I was like, oh, he's probably got a way better army than me. You know.
Yeah, and you do that to yourself. Like,
Yeah.
you don't even scan. You do nothing. You just assume.
I just assume. It's true.
You're maxing. You're not attacking either.
Yeah, for sure.
Also, you stop medevac production a little preemptively.
Yeah,
You should at least like 6. I would
have
say.
I have 2. Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, and you push so slowly. I think is something that's a common theme in all matchups. Is like you kind of move out to your natural and then you stop, and then you move out to his third, then you stop, and then you move like you kind of have to do it a little bit.
You know what? I think that's a direct product of. And again, I still come in and kill him, but yeah, that's a direct product of not looking at the mini map enough. I think.
Yeah.
Because if I was looking at the mini map, like I'd just go like a move, and then I'd go do stuff in my base. And if I was watching my mini map, I wouldn't be so scared of my army getting wiped out. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
Absolutely.
But yeah, this guy was pretty bad, so I kill him.
And that's the thing is, you know, you're playing scared against somebody who sucks. Like, this guy is not good, and you're scared of him.
Right.
Like, you know, you should be scared if you're playing, like, MC or, you know, Sase or Rain or somebody good. But you're playing some Diamond Protoss on ladder who's probably just as terrified of Terran as you are of Protoss.
Right.
So.
I'm not even sure he was Diamond. He could have been a Platinum or something.
Yeah.
He matches me with them sometimes.
Yeah. Well,
so.
Do you have any like last minute questions or anything, or does anybody in chat have any questions before we end it off?
Let me see.
If going mech, when's a good time to go Thors? It depends on the matchup. If you're going mech in TVZ, you can rely on Widow Mines a lot more to defend against mutas and things like that. But Thors are always a good addition to a mech army in TVZ. TVT, if you're going to go mech. Oh, TVP. I don't mech in TVP, so I couldn't really give you a specific time. I would think that you should add on Thors in the late game only, simply because they take up way too much minerals and gas to be investing into in the early game. So I would put all your money into siege tanks and hellbats in the early game, and then go into Thors in the late game. And yeah, I play bio in every matchup. That's it.
Yeah, he plays bio. I'm definitely. I think I don't know, like, I always played a mech style, and I'm now learning bio, and I think it helps your fundamentals a lot more playing with those units, you know, like, it's not just, like, move this big clump and then siege up and then, you know, continue just encroaching. You have to be really, really super active.
Yeah, so. and Azrael's got it right as well.
Yeah.
After 3 bases is a decent time to start Thors. Whenever you know you're going to be throwing down your 4th command center and a bunch of production, whenever you get to a big surplus of minerals.
No, I didn't. Let me scroll up there. Oh, here we go. Your gas is way off. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I think that's all. I think that's all sound advice, especially the Widow Mine thing. I was not using Widow Mines in that way, and in fact, I knew clearing creep was important, but I didn't realize until I saw what was happening to my armies how important. Like, I thought it was like, yeah, it's kind of nice because, you know, they don't move as fast, but really when you look at it, like, I got smashed so badly because of that being too far deep into that creep. So
Yeah, and that's TVZ for you. You have to be so careful on creep because Zergs, they just get such an advantage when they fight on creep. In fact, Widow Mines actually become really bad for the Terran army if you're fighting on creep with them because they can get a surround so quickly.
right. So Kilmo wants to know what the Zerg do to make Terrans lose.
Well, you need to be counterattacking. In the same way that a Terran player needs to be dropping, you need to always have something set up to, go into a third base or a fourth base that the Terran has. But more specifically, you need to have static defense at all your bases, I would say, in the late game. Is extremely important because it allows you to keep your army more centralized. You need to be aggressive. You need to be at least poking around. You shouldn't overcommit to an attack or obviously overextend too far off creep. But you should use your mutas to keep the Terran pinned back as long as you can so that you can get onto the ultra tech. But yeah, it depends on the situation. And I would err on the side of aggression as well.
Cool. Yeah. What was I going to say? Oh, I was going to plug a couple things real quick. I would really like this show to continue and continue being able to bring on Soma and other coaches. So if you guys could post in the Team Liquid thread, you don't have to like kiss the show's ass or anything, but maybe just talk about what you saw or discuss some of the things we talked about. That would help it a lot if you went to the Team Liquid thread and posted. The other thing, if you like Soma's style, you like his coaching, go to Nerd Upgrades and give him a 5-star review or a 4-star review. Help him out. Yeah, other than that, just maybe, I don't know, tell people, if you find it useful, tell people, and then we can get some more viewers in here next week, and we'll keep doing it. Yeah, Dead Ghosty, I know you're a Masters Terran, and if you want to come coach Mech, like, we're more than happy to have other coaches on here, you know?
Yeah, for sure, man.
So yeah, I guess that's it. That was our 2 hours. It kind of flew by today, huh?
It does.
Yeah,
It does.
yeah.
It goes very quickly. But I mean, when there's a lot going on and a lot being learned, that'll happen.
Sure. All right, cool. Well, I guess that's it for now. Let's try and shoot for. Do you like Wednesdays,
Yeah,
Soma?
Wednesdays work for me.
Okay.
We can do them at around 9 or 10. That would be perfect.
All right, cool. Yeah, we can do that. All right, guys. I will probably be streaming some games in about, I don't know, an hour. Maybe or maybe not. It depends on a lot of things like, my social security check, if my healthcare comes through, my current fashion choices, things like that. But if not, I will definitely be streaming tomorrow during the day. And yeah, just post in that Team Liquid thread. That's really all I ask. And I need to start working on Barcraft for Albuquerque. So yeah, we can do that soon. Anyways, have a good one, guys. See you soon.
Later.